What's up, you guys? I'm going to do a quick review of the DDP Yoga system. And for those of you guys that, I did this last week actually, but had some technical difficulties with the video, so I just started to do it over again, which is good because I had more time to work with the DVD or DVDs and the whole system, and highly recommend it. There's really a lot of things I could say with this DVD and this DVD system and why I like it so much, but not get too long-winded here. Just going right off the bat, I have the whole system here. This is I got the disc 1 and 2 that comes with it, disc 3 and 4. I got the extreme workouts that he also put together too. What you get if you got the whole thing, which I highly recommend, is getting the whole thing. It's going to save you money in the long run, and it's just for all the workouts that you get. You're going to get the other ones later anyways. I think you get the most bang for your buck, and also the biggest benefit just to get them all at once. It's cheaper. You can get these at DDPYoga.com, and what you get the wall chart with DDP's Dirty Dozen, which is like 13 moves that he incorporates into all the workouts that you use periodically through all the workouts. His book, that's pretty cool. It's got some nutritional stuff in there. It's even got some recipes and stuff if you're into that stuff. Otherwise, it goes through this thing, which I think is the coolest part of it. If you're someone who's really following a system step by step, it has a beginner, it has intermediate, it has an advanced structure to how you can taper your workouts. But why I like this so much and why I was even first interested in it, I mean, honestly, there was some nostalgia of why I bought that purchase. And I think for someone like me who, in my age group, and for someone who's grew up in that era of WCW, that height of wrestling, some people know who DDP is. So he has that against him, but I think this system hopefully is going to bring a lot of new people to know who DDP is. But there's plenty of us who do know who DDP is, and back in the day gave plenty of diamond cutter symbols and everything to everybody. Even back in the day, I mean, diamond cutter is a hard move to do. I mean, you're landing on your back, so I'm not surprised DDP had to go to yoga to rehab his back. But I gave plenty of diamond cutters on the snow back in the Midwest and on high jump mats at school and stuff. So there's something that just makes you have that inner kid inside that just you can still do the diamond cutter now and incorporate it into workouts. And he does it pretty good. The way he cleverly kind of incorporates the diamond cutter into exercises, which is really cool. With that said, I think this just fills a niche that needed to be filled, I think, with not only at-home DVDs, but also with yoga in general, because first of all, I don't even buy at-home DVDs rarely. My wife has a lot of them. And I'm someone who teaches fitness to fitness professionals and to clients as well. I usually don't recommend at-home DVDs because they can rush somebody into some advanced moves that they normally have no foundation with. Or they kind of get boring. You can't really build upon it. But the DDP Yoga system, I think, is awesome. I think yoga DVDs in general can be kind of cool, but from classes and DVDs with yoga, some people might not be into it as much. Some of the workouts, even the ones that are labeled hard yoga classes, really aren't that hard, and they don't really incorporate or stress how you can make it harder. For instance, I had two here that I did the other day. That are my wife's. It's one of the popular marketed ones. You have the Jillian Michaels one and this Bob Harper one, and there's actually one coming on the way that we ordered. That's more of a set of a yoga, and I'll compare that to this later when I get that in. But I'll say straight up, these are harder than those. If you're looking for something that's actual yoga, you'll enjoy yoga, the physical exertion of yoga. Highly recommend the YRG DDP Yoga system that you can get from DDPYoga.com. Just because it's more faster paced, you still get that kind of relaxation effect of doing yoga moves, improving your strength, and improving your flexibility. But what DDP does is he really stresses it in the videos how to make it harder each time. And you'll see, I mean, believe it or not, I was skeptical at first, but it was a nostalgic purchase at first. Not nostalgic, I also bought it because it looked valid. I wanted a yoga system that wasn't something I could do at home. When I do workouts at home, that would be complement some of the benefits I wanted out of yoga, and that's stuff I didn't really necessarily want. I didn't want the new agey, touchy-feely stuff, which I had a client the other day tell me I recommended this too because he's was into yoga but didn't like all the new age stuff that kind of interfered with his belief system. I said DDP Yoga. I mean, this just takes all the good parts of yoga that me and you want to do and puts on a DVD series. So with that said, he structures it pretty good. The disc 1 and 2. The only comment I would say with this is that I wish there was more workouts. There's plenty on here, but some are a little shorter and more condensed, which is beneficial for someone who's doing workouts at home or you want an extra 30 minutes workout. So you throw on one of the quicker ones, but there's about around 4 longer workouts over like 60 minutes and above. And like you said, if you're an athlete, those are already hard. The black diamond, the double black diamond, even the 35-minute strength builder is still hard. But this Psycho Extreme workout's no joke. I've been doing this. I think I'm going to do it. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to do this workout again. It's awesome. So I highly recommend it. And I've been doing these since I had it for a good week and a half. I've been doing these. I haven't got bored of them, too. I've been doing them almost every day. I'll do some stuff in between, and I'll throw in a DVD at the end, and it's the perfect complement for a one-day thing, or it's something that's good to finish off an exercise session with. Because you feel great after doing it. It's addicting. To be honest with you, it's addicting. I saw myself a couple days popping. I was watching 2 or 3 at a time, back to back. So that says something too. So I highly recommend it. And I think it's awesome. DDP, he's revamped his logo to what he did before. It gets more of a darker image. It was called YRG, Yoga for Regular Guys, and that's what that old logo used to be. And I heard that a few years ago, and I kind of saw it, and it still wasn't really. I think I'm a victim of marketing in a sense that this really, I think, sets the tone of what I think the system should be kind of geared towards and marketed towards. It's straight up DDP Yoga. That's how I found it. And it was funny how I found it. I was just searching the website one day. It queued in my head. I was thinking, whatever happened to that DDP Yoga system? And went online, Google searched DDP Yoga. I saw this was on. And then the next day I saw him, on Inside MMA, which was last Monday. And he was promoting the system. So I highly recommend it. It's not a fluff system. It's not like the other systems where they're making these blanket promises. I mean, this does what it says to do. And if you follow the steps, you're definitely going to get all the benefits you want out of this system. And you still get that relaxing quality. I mean, DDP is an awesome. You can see, I think, genuine DDP's in this DVD. It makes you feel good. You still can do the diamond cutters you did as a kid. So that nostalgia's still there. There's something cool about that. I'm still as old as I am now, and I can still throw the diamond cutter. And I've been telling my friends about it too, because it's just something. It's fun. I think it definitely complements any fitness system, and I'll say it. You could have your soul fitness system. Because I myself barely touch a weight ever. Huge believer in using your own body weight. Why use such dynamic resistance, such dynamic impact? Not dynamic resistance. Why use so much impact on your body if you don't necessarily have to? Definitely don't need that. You can get your cardio and get your strength, especially your flexibility, from a system like DDP Yoga. I would recommend getting the whole thing on ddpyoga.com. It's just cheaper getting the bundle. I wouldn't get one at a time. I would just get them all. I think it's cheaper, better idea to get them all, even the extreme ones, because you're going to want them. And I just really hope he keeps putting out more of these, because I'm already a huge fan of it. And for someone who doesn't really necessarily even, I barely ever watch at-home DVDs. And I said, if you're someone who's casually up there, might not have even heard of it. Someone who's into yoga and might not necessarily have heard of these, or might have used, these two which are similar. Like my wife's has these 2 DVDs, Yoga Meltdown and Bob Harker's Yoga, which I looked on, just looking online, people were saying how intense these were. But this is more of what you're looking for, I think. If you're into something like that, when you actually want a challenging yoga workout, get these. I'll even be comparing these to another system that's coming out soon that I still think these are going to shine more. It's exactly what I was looking for. With that said, check it out. I mean, he's got an awesome website, teamddp.com. It also kind of if you're someone who's a beginner and wants more support group, definitely go check that out. He's also an awesome YouTube channel. Check out, I think it's Dallas Page is his YouTube channel. But just to catch up on what DDP is up to now, and it's pretty cool. You guys have a weekly wrestling update, which is awesome, talking about the old days. You get to see, candid DDP. He's a real dude and doesn't hold back any shots about, the old days. And especially you can tell he's passionate about yoga. And that's what I like about this too. He stuck to his guns with the system. He's not branching off, doing all these other crazy things. He's sticking to, the aspect of yoga and finding that niche of making yoga what it is, and making it his own. And more power to him. I hope he keeps it up. Hope he keeps putting out more DVDs. I think I'm definitely a fan. And I've already been recommending this to everybody. So if you have any questions exactly the ins and outs of what it consists of, let me know. But otherwise, pick it up. DDPYoga.com. Highly recommend it. Worth it. And I think it's definitely fairly priced for any other DVD system for what you're going to get out of it. And trust me, you're going to get used to it. I've already had it for over a week, and I've been burning through them and been using them as my workouts for pretty much a good week and haven't got tired of them. And stuff's been improving. So you can actually do some more crazy things too. I mean, I started doing these. This is a week worth of doing it, doing these kind of little bends and things. That was 1 week. I never did that before. So just shows you what can happen in 1 week of doing this. Check it out. And I think I'm going to do this Psycho Extreme workout as soon as we're done right now. So check out any questions, let me know, and feel the bang.